Benden atıyor.
There's Errand.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raid. 2 years of labor. We still have a long way to go.
What's your secret?
The work stoppage and
How'd
change
you
great
clear
nearly
out
halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled.
Oi, miss.
Aha, there you are.
Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
Oh, hi. Yeah, you.
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
Why the sun kingdom if we can have peace with these barbarians
Eyes up here.
beyond me?
Look alive, soldier. She's back.
Aloy! Did you find anything?
Eclipse fugitives were camped out on the other side of the forest. And they were getting ready to fight their way through Barren Light. You just helped save a lot of lives.
Aloy, you know I believe you. But Nozar? He might not be convinced by your words alone.
If he needs proof, show him that. And tell him the man he's got locked up risked his life to expose and eliminate an Eclipse spy.
Huh. I guess you are his savior. Congratulations, soldier. You're a free man. I'll have you out of there before sunfall. I'll make sure this gets to Nozar.
That's it then. The end of the eclipse.
Almost. The trespassers you mentioned, the ones who got through Barren Light weeks ago, their leader's dangerous. And he's out there, in the Forbidden West, building up an army.
Sun and Shadow, you're going out there to stop him, aren't you?
I'm gonna try.
I want to help. I can fight.
I know you can. But you've been through a lot. Once you're out of that cell, you should enjoy your freedom. You've earned it.
Take them out, Savior.
Bakalım. Sonra nereye? Bir. İki. Üç. %140 ama başka da. Harita bile açık.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ahem.
Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it...
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives, and not even this.
Gideyim.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Varl. Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the Dowager Queen herself! The gate remains sealed until that point grows!
I'm asking nicely.
I know what to do.
Hey, Var.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
Gates.
Oh, that's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, nose off! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the Savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
Just no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called Savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun.
You're
Olmaz
Fashav.
mı?
Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Well, now I'm even more curious about you knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate. I was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hikaru. I thought I was dead for sure, so
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you...
I'd kept my ears open, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by So, when they flung me at Hikaru's feet, I demanded this called the Kurut. Thinking that my life, or even the other Tenakth howled, but Hikaru stared them down. Evidently, he appreciated. He allowed me to participate in the Kurut.
You said the Kulrut is a Tenakth trial by...
Yes. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not direct. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena. Believe me, it is no easy thing, this machine, while hundreds around you...
I know more about...
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. I had hoped for freedom, but... well,
You wound up serving
the winners of the Kulrut must serve the chief.
You mentioned that word before.
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit. In practice, marshals are Hikaru's roving, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many times they did. Until I start.
I guess that's one way.
As you may have noticed, violent to survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then...
Part of me. Yet there is much to admire about the Tenakth. I've heard stories about what it was like before his 3 clans, always at war, constantly slitting. Hikaru and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace. And who knows? Maybe that future...
The Karja talk about Hikaru as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept. It is true that he was fearsome. When I was first taken, but he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the man. I think that if you were fortunate, you would find that he only wants... I hope you do speak to him. So, that's my story. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. Are you glad to be going?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine, but I have another goal. And as someone who knows the Tanakh and the Karja, I'm in a unique. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope.
The Tanakhs don't seem.
They're not. Chief Akaro knows that survival often requires, even if that change means putting aside.
You asked why I need. I'll tell you. But 6 months ago, the world almost ended. It's getting worse every day. Calling down storms, poisoning the water. The source of it all has gone west.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. The burden of your task is written across your face clear. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into a task so important. And it's just to take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Chief Akaro knows the West better than anyone. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive.
Maybe.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tanakh can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No. The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regala. Chief Akaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have
Mortal
forgotten
Kombat
that
evil
our
oyunda.
people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaru has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices. For this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Lancers! Form up!
They're riding machines. Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Vashav! Come with us now, or not at all!
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Ah!
take it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Salak.
Kaja! Stand your ground! Fire at will! I don't have a shot!
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge! Here they come!
Time to fight.
Wipe them out!
Shock attack, hurry!
Hey there! I'll flush her out! Hit that weak point! Don't fight her alone! Suffer for that!
Another one down! We can win this!
Sodom.
It's you and me now, Bo.
We've survived worse!
You! Outlanders! I'll skin you both! Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
Hı.
You're next, girl.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it. I can break through his shield if I damage it enough. Gotta get through that shield. Oh! I'm not giving up. Give it up! Need to break its guard. You're not stopping me! There! Now's my chance!
You've broken the shield, not the warrior!
I've gotta break that shield! Shield's gone! That shield's not gonna save you! There, he's exposed! Give it up! Your turn! Come down here and face me!
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today.
Hep öyle olur zaten.
Mark this day! Today you have decimated the marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
Get into the camp. Now.
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
It's salvage time, boys.
Benim lootları çalıyordu ya.
Don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tanakh have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. What will you do now?
I have to head west. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tanakh's territory.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. The Tanakh's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong.
This isn't Tanakh.
All that out there? That's no man. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines that...
The rebels were riding bristlebacks.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt?
I don't know.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there, but maybe you could check in on them.
I can keep an eye out.
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border.
It's hard to explain.
If you say so. Is there anything else?
Fashav called Regala a rival.
Yeah. Her attack was coordinated and precise.
They knew the lay of the... And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the... If the Tanakh weren't expecting her, she might...
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tanakh. It's a cruel end for a good soldier.
There was more. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace.
Too late for...
What will happen?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun Kid official rights, no soldier could ask for more.
It's too bad.
At least Nozar went down fighting. Well, I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites.
Do you think the Karja will take act? Seems like you'd have common ground.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken at... Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves...
You said the Tanakh's land. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've Paru farmlands. Past that are the Tanakh. Their territory is split into 3 clans. Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at...
The Desert clan is closest. What? Where everyone else sees an inhospitable waste, somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's cap.
You don't sound...
I've only heard this. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to put... But the United Clans rose up against them. Forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tanakh really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls...
You mentioned the Utaru tribe.
That's right. They're a peaceful bunch. At least more taken to farming.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the...
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness. When the Karja were pushed back during the... Their warriors chased ours through the burning field. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but...
If they're so peaceful, why
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but...
This area is nomad.
That it is. But after Avad overthrew them, he reached out to the other tribes. The Tanakh agreed to a neutral border zone as part of... Karja and Oseram have been striking out into the area.
But now, it seems like Regala and her...
Well, I'd never call no man's land safe. The ancient ruins of the southwest are a testament to that.
You said there were others who went out with...
Well, in addition to the salvagers, it just even saw 2 Karja scholars. Not sure if they're...
I'd need to be on...
Then I wish you luck. The gates will... And don't worry about your friends.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy.
Sağ ol yine.
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spires should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, the backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The Blight, the Storms, Regalla's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world.
Aloy!
I need to be go- The woman who led the ambush, Regalla, had a lot of machines under her command. There's only one other person who has that kind of knowledge. Silence. But what's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels? Good spot to test the shield ring. Why climb down when I can glide? Find this in my stash later. It's taking over the land out here, too.
Yes.
This must be the salvagers I met in Barrenlight.
Make all other armors look like
Looks like
rusted
something's going
buckets
on.
If it isn't the savior of Meridian, and of my very own operation. Laren, say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. Oh, nasty business. What the Tenakth did back at the embassy. But everyone in Barrenlight is thankful you drove them off.
So this is your salvage operation.
You won't find a better place to trade machine parts in the West. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Laren can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge.
You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it, but none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
Counting on you, Aloy.
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt. Storm takes up the whole sky. Some kind of outpost. Depends. That might be where Regala's keeping her machines. I need to find a way to get in there. I could
What was that? Better check it out.
Steady, Aloy, steady. Okay. I'm in. I have to clear out this place before I can look around.
Ah, that old tree finally decided to fall. Got her now! I need help here!
There you are.
Pens, not that many machines. Where'd they all go? Got everything I need for Dell and Boomer. Now, to see about that weapon of theirs. Stash this away for later.
Çıkalım. Drawbridge. Might be my way across. That's one half of the bridge. How to drop the other side. Scanning the bridge with my focus might show me something. There. Bridge is down. Bristleback. It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Ulvin's explosives created the sinkhole? I should head back to Chainscrape to let Javad know. Stuff for the stash. I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt. You look edible. Once you're cooked.
About as much use as a glass anvil.
machine saw me.
How's it crouching?
Easy there.
Eyes up here, sister!
Be welcome, Outlander.
Return. Shall we speak?
So, you've returned.
The bristlebacks were being penned by Ulvin's explosives opened up a sink.
Which they followed.
Right.
Radiant beams of the sun. Bring Ulvin here.
Summoned like a blasted ale winch. You best be meaning to put pen to parchment. What? Why's she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the bristleback incursion. Tanakh rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Karja.
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvund. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvund. All for a few extra shards.
And you almost drowned your other miners. And sent that oversized tool over there to intimidate a bunch of refugees.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Karja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. The bristlebacks, the mine, the refugees. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like this...
Nope, you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out forged dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out!
Oh, don't want you, don't need
Down
you.
with all
Get off me!
Mud looks good on you, Ulvund.
A as the sun burns away shadow. Thank you for that, Aloy.
Well, he had it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom, and my sanity, a great service. And I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flamehair.
Okay. Chainscrape will be better off with Petra in charge.
No one wants to play
So what's
strike.
new?
How are the refugees?
No?
I keep to them. Some even
Anyway.
found good thinking giving them that story.
I'm glad it helped.
I'll keep checking.
Then they'll be just... I thought you'd be back.
Well, but real. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. And thanks to your hand...
I guess you found the right...
Guess I did.
Has Tolland been given...
Nah. His shop got good riddance.
The concession decree...
Big old pig.
A writ that would have put all Ostrom, even though they're on Karja land. It would have meant that ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't... No more risk, no more hesitation for in the shards, and since Olvin had a stake in all, it would have made him richer than us. Not to mention Chainscrape would have become... So he could have bought enough votes to call... He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that.
I'll,
Until next time.
Armor is my trade. Fortune favors the boldly forged.
About time
Fight
you
well
call
and
me
return.
back to whatever damn hole you came.
Here, you're the rowdy spark we should be thanking for kicking Olvin out of the forge.
Petra mentioned you were trouble, and trouble's always welcome at my shop. Take a look. Won't find weapons like these anywhere in the Dawn. Guaranteed. See you when I see you, Red.
Maybe this guy will fix my lucky hammer by then.
Maybe it'll stop breaking, too.
A rush of air.
Huntress! You're back! Aloy!
I'm working on it.
Good call. Did you find those shell walkers, Aloy?
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
Back for that free...
It's a Tanakh game. But Fred, welcome back. You're probably busy. I understand.
I know that look. You've got all the parts, haven't you?
Here you go.
Outstanding! I only need a few minutes to finish the prototype.
I'll take the version that won't blow my arms off. Thanks. Hi.
So did you blow up any machines to get the parts? Or any bandits?
You really like explosions, huh?
Here we go.
With the boomsticks?
Oh, you betcha.
Is it safe?
Probably.
Can I have one?
No!
Oh.
'Cause we're gonna make you something even better.
Ba-boom!
Vallahi.
Huntress! You're back!
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt. No room on me. I can send it to my stash. There's a lot of ancient wrecks out here. It must have been a huge battle. The old ones. They gave everything they had to slow down the Pharaoh swarm. To buy us here until that time.
Stand together! Down it goes! Been waiting for this all day!
You not hear me, Red? I got a little something for you since you got us out of that mess. If it isn't the hero of...
Are you all Delver?
We've been working No Man's Land for a while. I was hoping to get back to Barren Light by the time they opened the gate, seeing as how we almost got minced to pieces.
You could...
It's not like No Man's Land was... But I didn't think I'd have to worry about the Sanak, the neutral territory.
If you were headed back to Barren Light, why did you stop here?
We ran across some ruins nearby. But the place is full of weird red crystals. First thing tomorrow, though, we should probably send a message to our crew.
Jagged Deep?
It's a dig site by this big lake down south. Old world scrap everywhere. And thanks for helping us out. Maybe I'll get into more trouble.
Oh, let's hope not. Pretty sure that's the passage Laren's contract mentioned. I should make sure I have my facts straight. Give the contract a quick read. Shellwalkers use this passage regularly, and Laren wants their plating. I just need to wait them out at his camp. Might be a good idea to place some traps on the road first. Catch the convoy by surprise. Get this from my stash when I need it. The convoy. It's here. Got enough on the field for now. Salvage what I can and complete the plating for Laren's crew. This'll be in my stash when I need it. That's plenty of salvage for me. I took down that...
Vonda! Rendor! For our contract, this will definitely...
What?
Well, I realized an armor made out of Shellwalk with just a few minor additions, if you'd be willing to take on a few... What do you say? Good call. I know I can make... It's good. I was cruise spot. Fan.
What?
Alarm. We picked our best of. Didn't find what you were looking for, I guess? This is what a...
Hey, how goes it?
This is getting quicker.
Stranger, be on the lookout for poisonous plants.
Turn back, Outlander. Stone's echo.
Guess I'm not getting in there.
safe, Outlander. May the land be...
Turn back, Outlander. Turn back, Outlander. Stone's echo.
Having a good
Guess
day?
I'm not getting in there. I'll keep some extra on hand. One moment. Looks like the coordinates Simons gave me match that wreckage. Did he install Hades on another Titan? I can grab this from my stash later. Of the coordinates I scanned from the spire. A workshop underneath a dead Horus Titan. Just the kind of place Silence would slink away to. What was he doing here? My device is blinking. Silence wants me to check it out. Some kind of... log, most of it's... Silence put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk.
Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead, a perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades. In order to render it cooperative, tell her what we've discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life. Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for a way to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. I guess there's only one way to find out where he moved the orb. See where this trail leads. So here I am, following along after Silence like a fool. After he tricked me by rigging his lance to steal Hades. A crazy AI that wants to kill everything. Couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it? And now I'm gonna have to put up with more of his self-righteous bull. Fire can help here. days later, for sure. Silence must be pretty confident he's found a backup of Gaia, but how? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged. So what did Hades tell him? Merchant. Didn't expect to see anyone else out here. It might be handy to resupply.
Oh there! What's Honora doing this far west? No matter, no matter. I can get you stocked up for the while.
Ready for anything, no? Looks like the trail goes into the hillside. A ruin. Let's see where this goes. I guess Silence used that machine to haul his prize. That must be the orb Silence stuck Hades in. And that door. Looks like a Pharaoh facility. Or a Zero Dawn. Come on, Hades. You still in there? Hades? Is that you?
System threat detected.
You don't look so good.
You are the Aloy. Come to destroy me.
Yes. Permanently this time. Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So you have not yet secured Gaia back up. Then Gaia is dead. Earth and you too. Despite malfunctions, I have won.
Sylens asked you where to find a back.
Structures.
Right. Because that would have been easy. What did Sylens do? It's like you've been...
Silence.
And what did you tell? You don't remember any of... What, like me beating you? When the mysterious signal it made Gaia's other subordinate functions. You escaped when Gaia destroyed herself, but so...
Each function. Data error.
Bunch of crazed AIs. Scattered who knows where. Hephaestus kills thousands every year with the combat machines it keeps making. And you nearly ended the world. 7 more functions out there, cooking up... Anyone ever tell you you've got a great personality, Hades?
Saga.
Yeah, didn't. Do you know where Silent...
No. He departed 12 point...
So you don't know anything more than I do. Do you know why
Silence impending.
Obviously. But what...
Location. Data error is my deathbed.
But you... Sylens questioned you about the one that woke you, gave you consciousness.
Signal trends.
And who are they?
Masters woke me to destroy.
Who would want that? Enough. It's time to finish.
Does Aloy still...
Yeah.
Then you are...
What would you know, Hades? Twice you tried to destroy... The only extinction you ever brought about is your own.
You are incorrect.
What? You remember this?
Yes. Data intact. Non-viable biospheres aborted.
So? That's centuries ago.
Biosphere is version.
There won't need to be. I'm saving...
Master Override arms. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
Aloy, I see you.
Yeah.
It will. Trust.
Trust?
Yes. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extract, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it.
So back to holograms instead of face-to-face? What if I'd step...
There's a reason
So, all those times I called, you could have just... But I guess you just prefer to go on spying all the...
My world stopped revolving around you months ago, Aloy. Countless hours of as demanding and time-intensive as it has been
Right. Of course. You're just...
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you...
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes.
Where?
Voila. Behind that gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where Hades' extinction protocol was a testing process that ran hundreds of trials.
Hades told you this?
It took some convincing, so... Are you ready to go get what, or are you just going to?
You mentioned you've been busy.
Exceptionally.
But not so busy you couldn't teach to ride them as mounts.
Aloy, the only issue you should be concerned about is perhaps if you focused more, you might actually see.
That's not exactly.
Take it any way you want.
Just to confirm.
Yes.
Backups that didn't get purged when Ted Farrow wiped.
Correct. According to Hades, this facility could not even Ted Farrow could touch the data here.
Backups. They had everything needed to reboot the system. Restore control over the terraforming system.
So Hades said.
Did Hades reveal the one that woke it, tried to destroy life on Earth?
Yes.
Care to share?
In due time. First things first. Last I checked, you still had a super-intelligent AI.
Yeah. The same Gaia who had to destroy herself.
It stopped being transmitted years ago.
What if it repeats?
It won't. The details are complicated, but the signal required delete Hades from any backup you reboot, and Gaia's safe. Now stop wasting time.
But just to be clear, Silence, if this ends up being another one of your tricks...
It's a gene-locked hatch. You're literally the only person who can open it.
Trick me again, Silence, and our next conversation will be face-to-face. Though you won't have much to say, on account of my spear being buried.
Aloy. Thanks to me, been fumbling about, unable to achieve now. I know you didn't learn much about manners growing up on Nora Out, but in a situation like this, you say...
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soda. Please step inside. Please step inside. Please step inside.
Are you kidding me?
I think we're in luck.
In luck? The door is completely messed up.
Obviously. But despite the malfunction, you can still get through. If you'll be patient for a while longer. See those crystals there? The Osram call them fire gleam. They're combustible. Not nearly powerful enough to blast through a door like that.
But maybe just enough to jolt it open a bit more.
Exactly. It will only work with an igniter. I'm sending you the schematics now. To build it, you'll need some machine parts and the oil from a kindleweed plant. That only grows underwater, but you should be able to find some at the nearby lake. The parts are more complicated. You'll need a spark coil from within a Leap Lasher's power cell. Remove the power cell before you kill the machine, or else it'll break.
Got it. Well, I already have some deep water kindleweed. Just need to get the parts.